Hello everyone, this is Furnier11945, and today I'm going to be doing a follow-up reaction to this reaction which I did back on March 31st, which was to Odin Wolf's original Fursuit, which I refer to in the title of this video as his 1.01. And the video I'm reacting to tells about the story of how he got the Fursuit and all those other details. And later today, he's going to record a follow-up in which he burns the Fursuit. That'll be really cool to see. So anyways, let's get right into the reaction.
Hey everybody, it's Odin, and in this week's video, I'm going to be telling you the story of how I got my first horrible fursuit.
This will be interesting.
Now, I know a lot of you think this is my first fursuit, but it's actually not. No, it is my second fursuit. And then this one right here, this other Odin Wolf head, that is my third fursuit. And then Nido, he's my fourth. He's my bunny.
Lots of fursuit heads he has.
I know you can't really see him from the mic, but he's my bunny character. But let's go back to the year 2010. I was 19 in the fandom. I had been in the fandom
for quite a while.
Maybe 4 years or so, 5 years. I'm not quite sure when I first got into it. I'd have to do some research. I wanted a fursuit. I was an adult. I wanted to go to my first convention because I had not at this time been to a convention yet. I'd gone to local fur meets and met some people, so I had like a small group of friends.
You can understand his excitement.
But I wanted to go to a con, and before I went to my first con, I wanted a fursuit. Now, mind you, you don't need a fursuit to go to your first convention.
Obviously.
Tons of people go to a convention, and they don't have fursuits, so you don't need one. I wanted one at the time, and I had been working an office job for a couple years, so I had money saved up, and I was ready to buy a fursuit. So, at the time, this is going to be a little bit TMI for some people, but this is part of the story, so whatever. At the time, I had been looking at an adult website, and they had Fursuit videos. Okay?
You know what those are.
Now, before I talk about this part, I would like to point you to my I Discussed My Fursuiting Past video, because that explains.
I will link that in the description of this video.
Disclaimer, this current fursuit that I have is not a Fursuit. It doesn't have an SPH. I bought it just for YouTube, just because no one ever listens. But anyway, back in the day, I was 19. I was looking at adult websites, and I saw some Fursuits that I thought were really hot. This particular person was making videos on there of suits, and I thought, you know what? I want a suit. I want one myself. I want that maker because I find these videos hot. That's what I want. Oh boy, that was a mistake. See, I didn't really shop around for fursuit makers really much. I didn't really know much.
Not a lot of research done into this.
But the fursuit maker made a couple of fursuits that I liked at the time, like Granite the Wolf, Salt and Pepper, and he helped on Wookiee's suit, which is really good, you know. So I was like, wow, if mine looks like that, then, you know, that's what I want. That's what he'll make me. Oh yeah, and I'm not going to be saying the name of this fursuit maker. Now, the reason for that is because this is 8 years ago, and for all I know, this fursuit maker got a lot better.
Which is understandable.
It's been a ton of time, you know, people improve with their
course.
craft. So hopefully, whatever they're producing is better than what I got in 2010.
And I hope so
too. I don't want to
too.
name them because I don't want people to give him negative comments or anything. That's not my intention.
No ripping on him.
It's just to tell my experience and my story of how I got this horrible fursuit. Anyway,
right.
I emailed this person, and I'm going to look at the screen here and read the email that I sent in 2010 because I didn't know I still had this
8-year-old email.
But I did. Hi, my name is Odin Wolf. I am currently saving up money to buy one of your adult suits. Yeah, I wanted a mercy, so sue me. I was wondering if you could give me a rough estimate based on the following. I'm a male, 5'6", I weigh 115 pounds. I wish I still
all his
weighed
measurements.
115 pounds. I weigh more than that now. My persona is a wolf. Here's a reference picture. And this is where it's different, you see. I'm going to put up the picture.
The alt design of his persona.
Yes. That was my fursona. My fursona used to be
edgy.
A dark gray and red wolf, kind of like emo-y and whatever because I was younger. That was Odin Wolf. That's what he looked
edgy.
like. So I'll go into more detail about my fursona and how it changed over the years in another video. But I will explain that. So my fursona was these colors, and I sent this for a quote, and I asked him, and he said, yeah, I could make you a fursuit, but the dark gray and the tan, I think it was the tan color, didn't exist in fur. And I was like, wait, what? Really? So I asked some of my friends too, and they're like, yeah, that doesn't exist.
He does now, I don't know.
Fur, you can't find that color. So I was like, oh, crap. That's kind of like key to my persona, you know? He's got that gray tuft here and everything. So I was sitting at work, and I just looked at a color wheel, and I picked
and
blue,
guess what? A design change.
And I redesigned my persona. And then I got a new ref, and I sent that to him. So I just completely changed it there. So the one good thing to come out of commissioning this first fursuit,
that's great.
I'll tell you why it's really bad soon. The one good thing is I have this current design of Odin that I love. I would have been so much more boring if I was just those colors back then. I love this current...
Well, something good came out of it.
I look different than...
Which is always nice.
Just a generic gray wool. You know what I mean? So I'm really happy that came of it. But that might have happened with any fursuit maker. I'm not sure. So, whatever. So I sent him the email and I start talking to him on... I think it was MSN Messenger back then.
MSN Messenger.
I don't know. Whatever we used in 2010. Definitely wasn't Telegram. Yeah, and he started
way back then
on my fursuit, and I was very excited. Very excited. Who isn't excited to get their very first
fursuits? Are always exciting when you're waiting for them.
He starts sending me work in progress pictures, and because I was just you get that like excitement and new suit glow where you get it and you just don't notice flaws right away. It's just like, because I was young, never had a fursuit before, and I didn't notice flaws. So my brain was just like, this is great. I love it. Doesn't matter what it looks like. This is great. This is what a suit should look like. I'm excited to get it. Yay. Oh my God. So bad. It looked
young
so
Odin
bad. And I don't know how I didn't see it then. It looked so bad. So I finally get the suit in the mail. After a while, some more work in progress, talking to him back and forth. I get it in November before Midwest Fur Fest, which is going to be my first convention, and I was excited. Posted a picture on my FA, like, yes, I'm going to go to the con in the suit. So I try it on, and it fits great. Like, the body fit perfectly. Like, I just sent a measurement.
That's good.
Fit perfectly.
That it at least
so his
fit.
sewing, like, is excellent. Like, he used a serge steamer. That was all solid. Like, just from a tailor perspective, it was just great. I didn't have to do a DTD or anything, duct tape dummy. Like, that aspect, I will still compliment. That was fantastic. However, let's start with the minor things that ended up being major things. I had foot paws and hand paws that he made. The foot paws were flat and terrible, looked awful. They fit fine, but the claws, what he did for them back then was he had a mold, and then he'd coat, like, they're purple, so purple liquid latex in there as the outside part, and then he'd use a hot glue gun to fill it. And while that's not a bad idea and concept to make custom claws, the silicone just rips off of the glue, like, over time.
Not the best way, obviously.
Terrible. It doesn't work. And also, when he glued on the nails, he just glued them on the fur, like straight up. So at my first convention, they just fell off left and right. I lost like 4 nails just immediately. Awful, terrible. And you know what? Before I explain how bad the fursuit head is, I'm gonna say how much I paid, because I didn't mention that.
Guess
With
what?
shipping, I believe this was about $2,000.
Not worth it for the quality at all.
$2,000 American dollars I paid for this fursuit, which by today's standards, $2,000 for a full suit is cheap. But for what I got, that was $2,000 completely wasted. Like, completely
Rip
wasted.
Odin's money.
Okay, now that you know how much
then.
money I got screwed out of, let's go to the head. So the fursuit head had awful looking eyes. I mean, that's obvious from the pictures. But also, like, the vision in it is like looking through a fucking needle. Like a needle hole.
That's needle.
It. 2 needle holes. Just tiny vision. Awful. I've never worn a fursuit since that has had worse vision than this suit. It's unbelievable how bad it was. I'm not even sure how it was crafted that poorly. Like, I couldn't see in that thing. I had to have a handler at my first
That sucks.
The jaw was just a taxidermy jaw shoved in there, which looked kind of creepy. Whatever, I guess. It was too tight back in the day. Like, it didn't feel good. And I don't
Smashed
know
his nose.
what fabric foam he used. Maybe it was the taxidermy jaw, but man, that thing was heavy. It was heavy for the size. The hand paws were just all long pile. They weren't shaved like you see these nice hand paws that are shaved. The paw pads were that hot glue and the latex, and they just rubbed off immediately as soon as I touched a hand railing. Just everything about it was a complete disaster. So I got this suit, I wore it at Midwest Fur Fest, and I remember one thing sticking in my mind was I was with my friends, Mocha and some other people, and they had these great fursuits. Like, one was a made
There's other
another
fursuits
one
there.
was, I forgot who made it, but they were great suits. We were walking around, and I was just like, every time people asked for pictures, they'd ask for the people I'm with.
See him in the
and
lower
they'd ignore
corner
me,
there.
And I was like, why doesn't anyone want to take pictures with me? And it's so sad looking back on 19-year-old
Just
me.
look
And
at that
it's
suit.
because my fursuit was so awful.
Quality.
It was creepy. It was
Definitely.
just a creepy suit. Everything about it is so creepy, and it was poorly made. So after MFF, I realized, like, I don't know how, but I was finally like, wait, this isn't how a fursuit should be. I think I tried on my friends and realized,
Kind
you're
of a
supposed to have
bit late
vision.
to realize.
Oh, I didn't even touch on the ventilation. Oh, you're supposed to have ventilation? Oh, you're supposed to have a jaw that moves when you pay for that? Oh, a moving jaw? Yeah, and I could breathe in a good suit, namely this one. So suddenly it hit me like, oh my god, this thing looks like a piece of shit. I didn't realize it when I was at MFF, but afterwards I was like, oh my god, why didn't I see this? So I was looking at For Affinity, and I saw a
Before
picture
research.
of Lav's suit, I want to say. It was either Lav or Dur. One of them got finished first. I saw the work in progress for the other one, and I went, oh my god, that's what I want. That fursuit head is gorgeous. That is the style I want. I want it. So I messaged Firestorm. I'll say his name because, hey, I like this suit head, even though, whatever. I messaged Firestorm, and I commissioned him for this head, and I still use it to this day. I got this head in March of 2011 for Furry Connection North. It's now called
Quite a bit.
That's how quickly I got
ago.
this head and wore it at the next convention. So Odin 1.0, terrible Odin, is only used at one convention. He cost me $2,000, and it was just an awful.
Down the drain.
Now I'm gonna pull up Odin 1.0 right here because I have him, and I've shown him once before in the worst fursuit ever. And I implore you to watch that video because it's rather funny, and I love the videos that.
Also
my
in
friends
that
send to
live
me.
stream reaction I made.
Odin 1.0 in the fur.
The only thing I really like about the suit is honestly the long hair.
It takes up space. I don't want to wear it. No one else in the world should wear this abomination. He's just, that's it. He's gone. Now I want to tell you some advice because I learned from this experience. It was a very costly experience, but I learned from it. I learned that you should look around fursuit makers.
Always research.
Find who's open, look at reviews, ask people who own the suits if they like them. If the craftsmanship is good, okay, listen to advice. Look at their newer suits that they're making because some suit makers start out very strong and over time their quality will slump because they start to just churn out suits and they don't have the passion for it anymore or something happened in their life or whatever. Quality doesn't necessarily go up with time, it can go down. So keep that in mind with a fursuit maker. Some fursuit makers only improve with time. There are some that are so amazing and they just get better and better. So look for fursuit makers. Don't make the mistake that I did. Yeah, just do your research, everybody. So I also want to say that this video is kind of a two-parter. This is part one, where I tell you the story of my first
Guess what?
suit. Part two, I am going to set it on fire.
Burn,
Yeah,
baby,
I know,
burn.
Calm down. I know. I'm going to set Odin 1.0, the head, the body, the foot paws, and the hand paws on fire. I'm going to give it a funeral of sorts because that fursuit doesn't get worn. Ventilation's terrible. Vision's terrible. I can't wear it anymore. I don't want anyone to wear my character. That's weird. No, absolutely not. You can't have my old character.
Which makes
It's
sense.
in the closet taking up room. I don't want to carry it with me when I move.
Takes
I
up
have had
too much
two
space.
fursuit bodies since that body. I have my new YouTube only non-mersuit body. I have my older body that's a mersuit body. And then I have my old body, that's Odin 1.0's body, that I do nothing with at all anymore. It's just old. It's not even my new marking. So I'm going to light it on fire because my streamer chat donated
Today.
and hit a goal. And because of that, they donated to set it on fire. So next week's video is going to be me setting Odin 1.0 on fire. And now
Next
I know
week
some
is this
people
week
aren't gonna like
currently.
that, but you know what? After all these things I told you about it, there's nothing else I can do with it. It's either hold on to it forever for no reason in a closet, or give it a fabulous, fabulous burning funeral.
Which is appropriate
Send
for
it
4th
off
of
into the
July.
sky, let it die, because I don't hold sentimental value over it. It has no value to me. It's of no value to anyone else. I'm going to see it go in the most spectacular fashion I know how. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you stick with me.
Alright, guys.
And check out next week's video to watch it go all up in flames forever.
And I believe the last
Video, and
part
you'll
of this is
support
the
me.
Patreon
Check out my
screen.
Patreon at patreon.com/OdinWolf. It is the best way to support me. You can give like $10 or more a month and get access to my Discord and play games with me and voice chat. And I'm on the Discord every day talking to people, and I freaking love our community. Or $20 or more a month and you get something physical in the mail every week. So that's great. Also, I have these shirts that are awesome and other merch like the
Etc.,
ducky and the
etc.
pins, and everyone always comments on this pillow. Yes, it's for sale. I do sell it at odinwolf.storemd.com. That is my store. Check out
Make
my
sure you
stuff
support
there.
him,
And
guys.
also I have a P.O.
He's a
box,
great content
right
creator.
in the description of all my videos and an Amazon wish list if you'd like to buy me something off there. And I will open up that stuff on a future video for you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. I really do appreciate it. It has been Odin Wolf, and bye-bye.
Alright everyone, this has been Furnier11945 reacting to how Odin got his first horrible fursuit. Later today, he is going to upload a video of him burning the fursuit, which I will also make a reaction to. That's going to be really cool. And also, happy 4th of July everybody. Hope you have a great day.